Hello everybody! Hi! In this video, we're gonna have a heart-to-heart conversation on how you can manifest your feminine energy. I get that most of us are going through our survival mode or we're in our masculine energy, and there's so much advice on how to change that, how to shift that on the internet, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere, but you are finding it really hard to just get out of that survival mode, to stop being in your masculine energy. So when everything doesn't work, what do? If you are a spiritual person, you already know when something doesn't go your way, you go and speak to the universe. You just ask the universe and you get it. There is nothing I haven't gotten that I've asked the universe. It always gives me what I asked for or something better. Now, I don't look my best today, but I feel good. You know, I'm wearing my favorite pajamas. Like I always say, you guys are here for the message, not for me, not to look at my face. So don't even get that negative energy in the comment section, okay? So in this video, we are going to talk about how you can manifest your feminine energy. And yes, you can manifest. You can manifest anything you want. I have manifested so many things in life. For example, I manifested my ex back. I don't know why that is like the first thing that comes into my head, but it was impossible to do, but I did it. I manifested $10,000 in just 2 days. It was impossible to do, but I did it. I manifested my partner's survival when he suffered from a traumatic brain injury. Y'all have no idea how much the universe has helped me through life. So when I tell you that you can manifest your feminine energy, trust me, you could do it. So you know what? Let's not waste time. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first. In the 21st century, in this modern day and world, things have become so much easier for us. Life has become so much more easier for us than it was like 30 years ago. And that is why I take use of what I have, the resources the world has given to us, and that is AI. Now I know you guys might be thinking, what does this have to do with manifestation? Hold on. I use modern technology to manifest whatever I want. Now there's this app called the SelfPause app. It's an affirmation app and an AI life coach app. Y'all have no idea how useful this is because I know y'all be staying in your phones 24/7. So you might as well use your phone for good use, like manifesting your dream life. Now, if you guys have been with me for a while, you already know that SelfPause is the OG app. I have been using SelfPause for so long, and if you watch my videos 4 years ago or 5 years ago, SelfPause was still in my life. This is the longest relationship I've ever had. But anyways, what can this app do for you? First thing I love about this app is that it has AI mindset coaching. Now, there are so many coaching tools: goal coaching, affirmation coaching, changing limiting beliefs coaching. So whenever you're going through a problem in your life, you know what? You got your online best friend. You don't have to rant to somebody else. You don't have to call your best friend when she's sleeping. You don't have to call your mama while you're crying. Open the app. What are you dealing with? If you're dealing with limiting beliefs, open the app and just solve your issues. This is an example of the conversation I had not too long ago with this AI tool that's in the SelfPause app. Now, when I said SelfPause was an affirmations app, I wasn't joking. This app has affirmations for every single aspect in your life. You've got academic, body appreciation, work, stress, motherhood, children, health, mental wellness, self-love. Now that we're on the topic of self-love, let's just see what's going on here. We got loving yourself, being enough, one of a kind, power of thought, what if, overcoming insecurities. Let's go ahead with overcoming insecurities.
Forgive myself for my weaknesses and my mistakes, no matter how often I mess up.
So don't ever tell me that you do not have the time to manifest when you have every single thing in just one app. If you don't know how to say your affirmations, SelfPause. If you want someone to talk to, SelfPause. If you want to change your limiting beliefs, SelfPause. And you know what the most interesting part about this app is, which is my personal favorite, is that I can record my own affirmations with my own voice. All you have to do is click on new recording, name it, I am that girl. Every single day I wake up, I look at the mirror, and I understand and I feel so powerful. I feel like I'm that girl whenever I walk past the mirror. It's all that easy. Now, obviously, this was just an example, being funny and stuff like that. Obviously, my affirmations don't look like this. So you can record your affirmations however you want, but that is one of the best things I've ever seen. Now, if y'all are not using this app, y'all are sleeping on this app. So if you want this app, the link will be in the comment section down below. Go check it out. The next way you can manifest feminine energy is by starting with changing the way you speak to yourself, changing your words. And one of the best ways to do this is by changing I have to into I get to. So we gotta change up our language a little bit over here. So if you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my goodness, I have to go to work, change it into, oh my goodness, I get to go to work. If you have to go to college, instead of saying, I have to go to college today, I have class today, instead say, I get to go to college, I get to go to university. Because that way you are somehow being grateful for what you have. I don't want to be this brown mom right now, but just think about it. There are so many people without jobs that would love to have your job right now. There are so many kids who do not have the opportunity to go to college because of financial problems or because of society, you know, girls not being able to go to college. But you get to do that. You get to do that. So instead of saying I have to, be grateful for the opportunity that you have so that you are in that receiving mode. I get to do it. I get to eat my food. I get to go to the gym. I get to wear this jacket. I get to do every single thing. Instead of I have to, because there is always something negative about I have to and I have to. I get that some days are just very dull. You just want to lay in your bed, binge watch a Netflix series and just eat ice cream all day. But when you change your words, you change your energy, because you are no longer running in your empty survival mode. When you change your language like this, you're opening yourself up to receiving love, joy and much more. And I know y'all want that. Let's stop lying to ourselves. So change your language. And not just when it comes to I have to I get to, but change the way you speak to yourself. Do not ever call yourself stupid just because you made a mistake at work. Instead, accept yourself for the way you are, that you made a mistake, you're accepting it, and you're going to fix it. Very calmly. You're not going to get mad over yourself. You're not going to get mad at someone else. You're not going to blame yourself. You're not going to call yourself stupid. You're not going to call yourself irresponsible. You are going to comfort yourself and be like, you know what? I did a mistake and that's okay. I'm going to fix it. That doesn't make me worthless, irresponsible, or stupid. So change the language you guys often use, because I've seen this so much that a lot of you guys, even me, I still have that bad habit. When I do something stupid, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so stupid. How did I not see that? No, don't do that. Change your language. Number 2, oh my goodness, I cannot say this enough. Dress to feel good. How do you dress when you feel feminine? When you dress up, sometimes you feel like a woman. Okay, I always thought my hoodies used to make me so comfortable. My t-shirts, my baggy t-shirts and my sweatpants were so comfortable for me. But I didn't feel that feminine energy in me. I wasn't feeling very feminine. I just felt like, you know, I'm comfortable, but it's something is missing. But ever since I started wearing pink, ever since I started dressing well, ever since I started doing my brows first thing in the morning, ever since I started taking care of my hair, I started feeling good. So I got out of my comfort zone to feel good. Sometimes things that are bad for us could be our comfort zone. You know, who doesn't like to just lay in bed and eat a lot of shitty food? Who doesn't like to not do their hair first thing in the morning and just walk out like a crazy person? Everyone loves that. You know why? Because it's comfortable. But just because it's comfortable doesn't mean it's right, because you don't feel right. If you feel right, that's up to you. You can go ahead and do that. But if you don't feel right in that, don't do it. Before, I used to wake up, I would wear my baggy t-shirt, I would go to the kitchen, make myself coffee, make myself a tea, and then I would just watch TV or watch TikToks. And you know, I was like, I'm comfortable. That's what's important for me. Absolutely not. Ever since I changed that mindset, ever since I changed that mentality, I have started feeling so much better. That is why I'm even posting consistently on YouTube. Now I wake up, I have my green juice, I go to the bathroom, I do all of my morning skincare routine, and I dress well, and I feel good. So if you want to tap into your feminine energy, you gotta dress well. You gotta dress how you feel. You gotta dress like that female. Put on that cute dress that you've been saving for a special occasion. Dance around your room, because let's be honest, when we look good, we feel good as women. When our hair is done, when our brows are done, when our makeup is done, we feel so much more confident. We feel so much better. So when you feel fabulous and powerful, that's the energy that you're giving out. So you know what? Go ahead and flirt with your wardrobe. Okay, number 3 is spending time in nature. Now I know a lot of you guys do not want to do this and do not want to accept this. I myself used to think this was such a shitty idea before. Like, why would I go outside and touch grass? Oh my goodness, this was such a big mistake. Spending time in nature is one of the best ways to connect with your feminine energy. So dip the concrete jungle and step outside. Go for a walk where there's a lot of green. Make a little garden for yourself. I just feel like I can recharge my batteries and I feel so grounded whenever I go for a walk. I don't know the address, but I know how to get there. There's this place and it's so greeny. You just walk in the middle and there are trees on the left and there are trees on the right, and it's so quiet. You can hear every single thing. It's so peaceful. And I always make my best decisions there. So whenever I'm in a bad mood, I would go for a walk over there. I would do my 10K steps over there and I feel so much better. I come back home, I'm like, oh my goodness, again, these four walls, I don't want to be here. But I get that some of you guys like me might be living in cold countries where it could be winter and there's a lot of snow and it gets very, very cold. But even during those days, at least get yourself out for 5 minutes. Just go out, touch something. Touch something that's natural. I would just go and touch a tree. Most of the trees are dead by winter. Okay, I live in Belarus and it's so freaking cold. My hands get dirty. I start getting really cold, but I don't care. I would still touch a tree. Whenever I'm having an argument with someone and someone's like, you know what, go touch grass. I'm like, girl, I already did that. And the last one is pouring energy into ourselves. Pour or take back your energy into you. Do you know how much y'all stress over things? Y'all put so much energy into something or someone. It could be work, it could be kids, it could be your relationship, it could be a person, it could be your boss, it could be your mama. I don't care. Take that energy back, because the more you pour your energy into someone else, the more you neglect yourself. And what happens when a female neglects herself? She loses herself, she gets out of her feminine energy, and she steps into that survival mode. Think of it like this. Think of it like a kettle. Let's say you are a beautiful kettle, a tea kettle, right? If you keep pouring out the water out of a kettle, what happens inside a kettle? It gets empty. And that's the same with us. The more we put into someone else instead of ourselves, we get empty and we lose ourselves. But if you're already in a situation or in a place in life where your kettle is already empty, your teapot is already empty because you've poured so much into others, what do you gotta do? Refill yourself. And it doesn't matter how you do it. Refill yourself with new energy, with energy that helps you become powerful and fabulous. And now this refilling could look very different to everyone. It could be reading a book, getting out of that toxic relationship, changing your job, taking a small break from your education, or treating yourself to a beautiful dessert. And God forbid, if someone tells you that you're being selfish, girl, bye. Just smile and be like, probably, maybe, and walk away. Because someone who sees you struggling, or even if they don't see you struggling, if someone you love, let's take a relationship, right? You've poured so much into this man, and this man is now like, oh, you're being selfish, you're not giving me time. Just be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Because most of the time, toxic people will try to take that energy from you, and once you stop giving them that energy, they'll call you selfish. They'll tell you that you're the worst person in the world for focusing on yourself. Do not let anyone take too much from your teapot. Okay, so there you have it, how you could manifest your feminine energy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.